Selamat datang ke Nak Cakap Sikit SG Podcast. Aku Epo Ghazi.
Dan aku Izan Rosli.
Dan aku Bob Ashri.
Danny lagi. Dan kita akan kembali sekali lagi selepas lagu ini. Assalamualaikum sekali lagi dan selamat datang ke Nak Cakap Sikit SG Podcast Show. Aku Epo Ghazi.
Dan aku Izan Rosli.
Dan aku Bob Ashri.
Yes, siapa yang tengah tengok kat Spotify ni sekarang, mesti kau terkejut kan nampak siapa kat sebelah aku. Aku sebenarnya menggigil. Aku menggigil kerana dia bukan calang-calang orang. Dan dia followers pun ramai. Ramai. Nanti kita kupas. Dan ini semua kerja Izan. Hari ni dia minta, hari ni dia dapat.
Pasal aku teringat, aku dah terfikir last few days kan bilang kau. Cuma aku lupa nak bilang kau. Tadi teringat.
Yalah malu lah, kita busy kan. Jadi dan kita juga ada Bob.
Yes.
Masih lagi under observation.
Observation.
Yes.
Probation.
Yes. Kontrak lepas ni jangan lupa sign. Aku tak tahu kau punya kira under custodian Izan, bukan aku. Izan yang ambil kau kan. Kutip.
Dia kutip. Dia tak boleh ambil. Biasalah cleaner kan.
Okay, kita tak nak panjang-panjang lagi. Siapa yang sebelah kita, sebelah aku ni sekarang. Jauh kita panggil. Jauh sekali. Kenal dah lama. Jumpa cuma kali kedua kali ni. Kali pertama kita berjumpa di Pop Connect di bulan Mac Dan kali ni kita membawa dia masuk ke episod Nak Cakap Sikit. Kita nak kupas tentang diri dia. Dipersilakan Lina J.
So aku nak kena buat opening macam, hai korang, welcome back to another episode of DNL Podcast bersama aku Lina J gitu.
Boleh? Cuba.
Macam
Buat macam show sendiri.
jangan masuk bila aku nak masuk.
Okay.
Aku dah cakap kan.
Okay.
Kan dah kena. Hai korang, welcome back to another episode of DNL The Podcast bersama aku Lina J. Dan tak ada partner.
Sama, aku dengar sama macam kat Spotify lah. Sama gila lah.
Sama.
Hai Lina.
Cita-cita kau tercapai. Cita-cita tercapai.
Kejap, sebelum kita mula, aku nak cakap dengan kau lah.
Nak cakap sikit.
Dah nak cakap sikit lah. Kau punya cleaner yang baru naik pangkat tu,
silakan.
aku akan follow episode korang. Walaupun kadang-kadang tak macam on the dot korang post, aku dengar.
Okay.
Tapi kan, aku macam rasa cleaner kau tu macam mengada sikit.
Memang riak.
Aku
Dah boleh nampak riak.
dengar episod mana Vina ke episod before lah. Dia kata konon dia nak naik rumah kau ni, nyonya ambil gambar.
Okay.
Tapi tadi dia tak tahu, sebelum dia naik, aku dah cui dia dari belakang. Nyonya nampak, nyonya ludah kat dia tadi. Mana ada nyonya nak ambil gambar dengan dia?
Dia bukan ludah pasal apa. Dia ludah pasal belakang aku ada saka. Dia salah saka aku.
Nyonya macam ayah, come again lah, this boy lah, Cistina gitu. Aku rasa dia shoot sendiri tak apa. Kau siapa yang jaga dia punya probation? Zan, kau note this down.
Bukan probation, observation.
Sama lah.
Aku observe.
Kau
kau
kena
observe.
extend dia lagi 6 bulan aku rasa ni.
Alamak.
Weh, jauh. Jangan-jangan dah ada studio.
Asal kau nak cakap kena pakai uniform colour grey hari ni?
Asal? Tak boleh.
Dia nak blend in dengan kau.
Tak boleh stand out sangat.
Tak boleh. Okay, hari ni terima kasih Lina kerana sudi datang ke show kita.
Dia bukan datang show kau. Kau bilang orang ni, kau message aku berapa? Ada tak podcaster guest lain yang berjiwa macam aku? Kau cakap sikit pukul berapa kau
Okay,
message
terus
aku?
terang aku cakap lah lagu suspense sikit. Cerita dia macam ni. Aku sedang berbual dengan Aizan. Tiba-tiba dia boleh cakap dengan aku, kau nyari kau cuba kau call Lina. hari ni free ke tak? Aku cakap kau gila ke apa? Aku cakap hari ni panggil, hari ni juga nak masuk. Terus aku cakap okay, kau tunggu, aku telefon dia. So, aku tak berani nak telefon, aku message dulu.
Takut gagap
So aku message kau pukul 4.20 tak salah aku. Recording pukul 9 malam. Dan kita tak pernah ada guest yang sudi untuk menerima lamaran kita in a short notice.
Pasal kebanyakan guest yang kita jemput, diorang banyak job. Lina kau tak ada job.
Kau standby.
Tak ada. Ini ni asking for a friend lah.
Ya, terima kasih lah Lina kerana memang belum ada guest yang kira berperangai
Last
macam
minute.
gini last minute yang
Sebab kau
jiwa
kena-
tau.
Betul, that's the word, jiwa.
Jiwa.
Pasal kadang-kadang manusia ni memilih. Dah boleh start.
Dah boleh, belum.
Pedas belum?
Belum, energy
Wah,
simpan
belum,
dulu.
Sebab kadang-kadang orang yang macam pilih-pilih invitation ni,
Okay.
dia pilih macam kau kena jadi top 10.
Oh.
Tapi aku jiwa above everything else.
Okay. Yelah, nak cakap sikit pun tak ada apa-apa.
Betul.
Dia bukan tak ada apa-apa, belum lagi ada apa-apa.
InsyaAllah.
Sama dengan DNL. Dia kira masuk carta, dia macam sekejap ada, sekejap tak ada.
Betul.
Macam advertisement biskut
Tadi Lina
Kau
dah cakap,
gitulah makan aja kau. Gitu je.
Aku dah buat tadi. Dia datang, aku dah start berpeluh kalau. Sampai sekarang. Dia asyik kena warning.
Amin tak ada Amin sebab Amin akan bilang korang tak semua guest yang sopan.
Betul. Dia dah warning aku, tapi aku tak warning korang.
Amin sampai trauma tau. Member dia sampai sikit hari kena COVID
Alamak.
lepas rekod dengan DNL.
Ni aku kenapa pula?
Kau kena diarrhea lepas ni.
Okay, so hari ni kita bawa Lina ke sini. Kita nak ambil tahulah tentang DNL Podcast. Selama ni yang kita dengar melalui Spotify.
Suara je.
Tak kenal maka tak cinta.
Betul.
Kau jangan tengok-tengok. Dia main-main. Dia tak sampai, Muni sampai nanti. Jangan, don't pray-pray Okay.
No comment.
So apa khabar dengan DNL?
Dia
boleh-
okay. Dia kadang-kadang fever, kadang-kadang sinus. Gitulah DNL.
Oh, serius
Oh, dia virus.
Dia virus.
Virus.
Faham.
Itu pasal
virus.
siapa yang rekod dengan kita akan sakit.
Okay. Dah nak sakit dah ni.
Okay, on a serious note, kita tengah, bukan kita, aku tengah on a break sekarang.
Okay.
Kalau you guys are followers of DNL, you guys would know that the last episode that we had, aku punya partner Azena umumkan that she is leaving the podcast. Okay, because she has other commitments lah.
Okay.
Dan dengan itu aku decide to just take a few weeks of break. Jadi InsyaAllah bila aku mulakan balik DNL, hopefully it's with a bang.
InsyaAllah. Amin.
Kita doakan.
Pasal kita tahu yang DNL ni selalu cerita dia kupas-kupas tentang cerita yang hangat dan panas.
Betul.
Tapi bernas, bedas, berhemah.
Hemah tu tak sangat lah.
Oh tak
Tak.
Aku cuba nak filter sebenarnya.
Kau jangan fake. Aku punya listeners tengok berhemah. Nampaknya tidak. Gitu.
Okay. So kita silakan go.
Okay, Lina, ni so far kau dah buat ni DNL ni dah berapa lama?
Aku rasa tahun ni tahun ketiga.
Wow.
So aku rasa aku mula-mula like with those yang sekarang nama dia dah top seperti like Kau Pahal, like The Common Folks.
You mean kau start together with them?
Together with them around the same time lah maksudnya. Dan cuma aku rasa konsep DNL ni, we have never wanted to be in the competition with everyone. Like kita nampak apa kawan-kawan, I wouldn't say even competitors. Kita nampak apa kawan-kawan kita buat, but okay, you do you. Like me do me gitu. So aku rasa I'm just glad that whoever I was partnering with, because pada mulanya aku mula as Hartapok SG. So Hartapok SG masa tu with 3 guys.
Okay.
Dan dengan itu aku isytiharkan guys are so dramatic. Okay. So anyway, lepas tu adalah apa yang terjadi. Jadi tinggallah aku dengan one of my podcast friend iaitu Don.
Okay.
So Don pun sama. After that Don was working and he's actually a father of 2. So aku faham lah, like if people progress with their life, ada commitments yang berbeza and then cannot keep up, I think it's just a normal human thing. Pada mulanya you will feel macam pasal asal aku boleh commit, orang lain tak commit. But if you think back, it's just the same as kau pergi kerja, orang resign. It's the same concept honestly. Yeah. So lepas Don dah busy, then that's when aku kenal Azena. And honestly bila aku start record dengan Azena, aku tak pernah jumpa Azena.
Oh, Azena bukan kawan lama ke?
Bukan.
Oh, okay.
So Azena also came from another podcast, also with another group of guys. Dan pada masa tu dia dah take a break juga kerana I think it was with 2 guys, so perhaps she wanted to take a break dan mungkin husbandnya not really comfortable with her doing with guys lah. So aku just call her one of, I think it was a GV episode. Sebab aku tahu dia tengok GV juga, as in Gaga Vaganza. So since then melekat. Maybe because of the banter lah.
Okay.
So that's how it has been progressively lah for 3 years. So kalau kita nampak kawan-kawan kita lain, nama dia macam makin naik dekat carta and everything, I think it's good for them. Cuma we prefer to do things in our own pace. Dengan kita kena sedar diri. You know, like if you got sponsors, good for you, you can do a lot of things. But if you don't, then kena live within our means lah. Jangan macam you want to do a lot of crazy things but kau tak gauge diri kau. Like number 1 is your skills there. Number 2, financially are you stable to do that? So just you do you. I think that's what aku dengan Azena did. If I can share, like for the past 1 year, walaupun aku tahu banyak about kau Azena buat reels, which is good because I think that's how kau pancing new listeners. Dekat TikTok especially, people go like, ni podcast apa? Oh, let me check them out. That's how they give you a listen. Daripada mulanya pada satu play, and then they follow, minggu lepas aku dengar example nak cakap sikit, I'm gonna listen to them again. So yeah, we understand that the reels and everything. Ni cerita seram kenapa ni? Tak senang sangat lah. Okay, anyway, and then so that past 1 year, aku dengan Zena actually kita practice apa tau. Aku cakap, babe, tak apa, kita tak ada reels, kita practice tembak record with no dead air. So when you record, when you do your editing, it's literally kau plug in opening and closing. Dah.
Betul.
Okay.
So that's what we train so hard for lah for the past 1 year. Dan to be honest, most of our editing memang macam itu je, opening and closing.
So bila kau cakap korang memang tak ada reels, korang got no intention to make one, or korang memang
We do have intention to do that, but because I think some of our listeners don't know, kita record virtually, even though we don't sound that we are recording virtually, which is a good thing. Kita record virtually.
Okay.
So not like you guys doing it on a live setting. Jadi pada aku that's one of the cabaran. Like we tried to record macam virtually as in muka dengan aku, tapi tak feel.
Okay.
So aku pula jenis orang kalau nak buat kerja, biar buat betul-betul. Jangan buat just because orang lain buat. So we tried that. After that aku cakap tak feel lah. So we just stopped it. So and then we just focus on macam improving our skills lah. Yeah. So memang reels tu plan tu ada. Cuma we know that after a certain part, okay, we're gonna probably get a studio because we're gonna do live recording. After that dengan adanya studio, then kita can do reels. But unfortunately, when the time comes, then she has other commitments. So I gotta fly solo, man.
Tapi dia dia nak cakap yang DNL record virtually. Kalau kau dengar demi sound,
aku pernah.
it's like very compressed and soundproof tu.
Aku dengar mula. Tapi tu yang dia cakap yang virtually aku macam
Ni betul-betul ke?
Betul.
Okay.
Aku tanya kau episod.
Tak, maksud aku dengar is aku dengar diorang punya ni, tapi aku tak dengar full. You know what I mean? Tapi bila aku dengar tu aku ingat diorang like
The quality.
Yes.
The
Kalau
quality.
bila cakap virtual, macam mana dia bikin
Tapi kalau korang maintain doing it virtually, tapi for the past 3 years korang ada panggil guest, any guest?
That's why we don't have guests. And if you guys know, kalau korang panggil guest, to a certain extent, guests to do a bit of your job. That means korang dengar and then korang reply. So the past 1 year is just banter between aku dengan Azena like crazy.
And korang punya concept is more to macam kasih reviews.
Yeah, we do reviews. We talk handphone siapa ni?
Minta maaf.
Apa ni?
Jangan main-main
Throw your
lah.
handphone outside lah. Throw your handphone.
Ya.
So yeah, kita do reviews, but we also talk about like recent hot issues, macam kalau apa-apa lah yang jadi kat Singapore, but more on the entertainment side because I think we are a bit more into, you know, that part of the apa ni industry lah. Kita lagi suka pasal benda-benda tu.
Okay, when you start off with Azena, DNL, mana korang dapat that name?
Okay, to be fair, DNL sebenarnya stands for Don and Lina, my previous partner.
Oh, Don.
Yeah, tapi at that point of time, we started to get noticed by a few parties. Okay. Dan aku I spoke to Azena. I said, is it okay if we don't change the name of DNL because orang dah kenal? Tapi I will find a way to adakan maksud yang baru untuk DNL tu, which we did. And I think it fits us so well, which is do not label the podcast.
Betul.
Pasal you never know what you get out of us. Kadang-kadang kau dengar kita macam meroyan, Kadang-kadang kau dengar kita buat cerita sedih, emosi. So it's like a surprise. Macam kau tahu macam like they say chocolates, you never know what you get inside. So I prefer people to look at us like that. Like some days we can talk about serious things, but some days we can just talk about crazy things lah. So it's do not label the podcast.
Do not label. Jangan sembarang label orang.
Tapi terus terang aku tahu DNL stands for apa. Is from their last episode.
Okay.
So all this while aku tak tahu. Aku trying to figure out DNL ni apa. Macam Diana and something ke. So last episode baru aku tahu bila diorang
Dengan
sebut.
Zainal.
Aku dapat tahu DNL punya label bila diorang pergi Okay Let's Go punya, aku rasa apa, Rose, is it? That was last year punya episode.
Oh, Rose punya ni
Yes.
show, live show.
It's before Rose actually.
Okay.
Diorang ada buat review tentang Okay Let's Go lah. Ada something that happened during that show lah. So aku rupanya DNL maksudnya do not label. Nampak aku follow. Kau follow tak?
Tak.
Follow lah kat Spotify.
Follow lah. Tapi aku belum dengar.
Nanti kasih aku handphone kau, aku nak buat 5 star.
Mana boleh. Cleaner mana boleh ada time dengar podcast.
Tapi kau ada probation dah.
Yalah tu pasal lah.
Ada guest review. Ada punya feedback form untuk dia.
Ada.
Okay.
Ada. Okay, aku sambung. Okay, as far as aku tahu, kita in March kita ada Pod Connect.
Oh yeah.
Betul?
Yeah.
So before that, DNL pergi ke KL for the Podfest.
Yeah,
Kan?
we did.
So pasal that one is been covered in the episode. So aku tak nak cover that one. So how was kau punya, kenapa kau nak pergi sana sebenarnya?
The whole idea of why, the moment aku dengar, actually I heard it from OLG, whereby I think they were interviewed on one of the episode with a podcast from Malaysia, and then dia kata nanti kan ada Podfest in Malaysia. Then I was like, wow, like a podcasting event in Malaysia, that's wow. I mean, then I was like hoping they open to Singaporeans lah. Sekali betul diorang jual tiket. So aku dah cakap dengan Azena, I said, Azena, this is our chance to go, because it's your chance to learn, because it's not just podcast shows tau. They have macam talks in between by the top Malaysian podcast. So it's your opportunity to learn. So at that point of time, even though kita dah 2 tahun lebih, pada aku learning never ends. You will always pick up something tau. So the same concept kita apply, whereby whenever there's a new podcast, aku will always be the person to listen to them, because I want to know what fresh ideas they have that maybe we can adapt. Don't copy, that we can adapt, or what not to do. So that's the whole idea why we went for Podfest, because we want to learn more, and then we also want to PR, and we want to meet some of the podcasts that we really like. Like for example, aku suka TTYL,
Okay.
Talk to You Later podcast. So they had their own talk shows and everything. So it was nice lah. Kita jumpa Kinabalu podcast. So that's how you PR. Aku rasa in the podcasting world is also important to PR. Dia macam kau buat business kat luar sana. And PR doesn't mean you're sucking up tau. It's really making yourself know like, hi, aku apa from where. Then oh yeah, we remember you. So nanti macam
Candi
when you
lah.
meet them, you have to be candi, because you are in this industry whereby it's linked towards entertainment. So kalau kau malu ataupun kau macam rasa aku nak hidup seorang kat atas, macam it will not work lah. I think that's my thoughts on it.
Okay, so how was the response?
It was bloody amazing. It was 2-3 hari 2 hari aku tak ingat. I think Saturday and Sunday if I'm not wrong. So there were like I said, it was just not the podcast shows yang ada yang kita we're aiming for. There were a lot of other courses, macam how to pitch to your sponsors, how to banter. Like you think you're good, but when you go there and you see this better podcast banter, then you be like, I didn't do that. So kau boleh, I mean, if next time there are such events, please go, because it's so fun. Because bila kau kat sana, kau rasa the fire, because these are all like-minded people tau. Like their love for podcast brings them there. So kau rasa macam kau just fit in. Lain dia punya vibe, orang-orang yang nak berjaya is very different.
Okay, since kau dah kat sana, the podcast industry over at Malaysia ataupun podcast industry kat Singapore, mana satu yang kuat, or the listenership, we are talking about the listenership, penerimaan.
Okay. This is my opinion, okay? Pada pendapat aku, our podcast punya market here is still stronger. And who quotes that? Even Capri says that, macam pernah cakap that korang punya podcast industry in Singapore is just something else. So because we started it.
Yes.
So we started it, and then of course, our sisters and brothers in Malaysia also coming macam follow through. But now they are already somewhere. Pada pendapat aku is because maybe they have like the support from certain industries. Like we don't. You know, kita macam kau nak buat podcast, okay, kau buat on your own. Kau kena get your like-minded friends and buat sama-sama. So kalau antara salah satu korang slack, tu je habis lah. Macam
Yes,
tak ada
yeah.
mood, you know. But I think because over there penerimaan diorang macam, diorang dah learn from Singapore. So to name, for example, like OLG already have their own Malaysian listeners. So bila kau tengok yang diorang punya podcast show is like full.
Wow.
And as a Singaporean there, you feel proud, you know. And then aku also sit into the other podcast shows like the TTYL punya show, and then I also sit in Kinabalu podcast punya show. You know, they have their own kind of supporters yang macam, I feel like it's healthy there. I mean, of course, aku rasa diorang pun mesti ada diorang punya own bitching agaknya kan. I mean, normal lah, industri mana yang tak ada. But it just seems healthy at that point of time. But if you ask me which one is stronger, I would still say that because SG is the OG. Cuma kita kena keep up lah.
Betul.
Kita kena keep up dan orang-orang macam kita ni yang kena make the industry healthy. We cannot make it negative.
Betul.
By hitting on each other.
On your personal point of view kat sana, kau tengok ada orang punya those podcasters yang nak naik, do you see the support that they give to each other? Ke macam it's like a competition?
I don't feel the competition. Maksudnya, okay, for example, bila aku pergi dia classes, right? Then nanti bila diorang intro, diorang cakap, oh dia podcast apa. And then when I go for the shows, they are also there. And then like you see that dia macam just eager. Macam kalau orang pergi sana with the intention macam nak tengok apa kau buat dah, dia takkan macam hype tau. Macam kita lah, macam hype, tepuk-tepuk tangan. Dia macam just, I think it's healthy at this point of time. Cuma of course you would see that siapa yang tengah top sekarang ada strong backing lah.
Okay, faham.
Macam, I mean, it's about the same.
It's always like that.
Yeah, it's always like that. Cuma it depends on how you look at it. Pada pendapat aku, benda-benda macam ni will fire you up more. Like, okay, you did that with backing, I'm going to do it without backing. You just watch me.
Hungry for more.
Yeah, it depends on how you look at it. Yeah.
Pasal from aku punya personal point of view kenapa aku tanya Lina macam itu pasal from where I stand, aku tengok kat Singapore punya ni aku somehow aku get this feel macam apa tau, those yang kat atas just like to mingle with yang kat atas je. Orang macam tadi ada mention tadi sebelum kita start, yang kat bawah-bawah ni macam untuk orang macam tak ada
Being
time
selective lah.
Correct.
Being selective
ini
lah.
yang aku nampak lah.
Yes.
Tapi aku tak tahu whether is true ke tak lah kan. Tapi ni aku punya own point of view. So this is what I see lah. That's why aku tanya Lina.
I think technically it's not that wrong for you to feel that way. Cuma pada pendapat aku, when you feel like that, what are you doing about it? Macam kita, we can leave it to other people macam to do things, and then kita rasa macam, oh kesian, akulah terpaling victim, akulah macam tak ada orang support. But be out there lah, mingle. Just for example kau jalan kat luar, kau terjumpa example Razi. Kau cakap je, Razi, Assalamualaikum, aku apa daripada nak cakap sikit. Razi is one of those PR people yang akan acknowledge kau. So the same, like you just make yourself known. It's okay. Like bila kau dah jalan, apa orang tu cakap pasal kau, number one, kau takkan tahu apa. And number two, so far kalau dia cakap pun, that reflects on them, not on you. But I think just be out there, be proud of your brand, and just like screw it lah. Aku resign daripada nak cakap sikit.
Bolong.
Form handshake.
Cuba ni Bob,
Aku Bob Ashri dari Nak Cakap Sikit.
macam gitu kau jumpa. Kalau jumpa Razi.
Tak, aku jumpa Razi lain. Aku jumpa Razi fist bump dulu.
Fist bump, blood, pergi blood balik
Pasal aku kenal dia dah lama.
Yes.
So
So bila yang kau nak bawa dia datang sini?
nanti aku tanya dia
10 kali cakap aku dah kenal dah lama. Buat do something about it lah.
Do something about it. Lena dah cakap. You warning you.
Kau lupa aku cleaner.
Oh ya.
But remember tau, we are going to face rejection.
Yes.
We are going to face, like for example, kau ajak siapa pun, they might be like, okay, I'll get back to you. So maybe when they say I'll get back to you, is they will check on your podcast. Like whether it's something that will bring value to them and all that. Even if they say no, pada pendapat aku it's okay. Kau cuba apa?
Betul.
Like, do you have anything to lose? No, you try. Daripada kau tak try, kau cakap macam, should I try? There is the should I not kind of thing.
Yeah, take up the challenge.
Yeah. YOLO. Kau tahu apa YOLO?
Tak tahu.
Tak apalah.
YOLO bukannya roti tu.
Kau memang gitu je.
Apa kecil-kecil kau tak pernah main ke?
Apa tu?
Yang kau turun bawah nanti dia naik balik.
Itu yo-yo.
Itu yo-yo.
Dulu kecil-kecil aku panggil tu benda YOLO saja.
Itulah.
Mama, mana ni nak YOLO?
susah. Aku lupa. Aku rekod dengan bapa-bapa.
Apel lah.
Okay Lina, so kita boleh nampak yang Singapore punya podcast semakin mengembang.
Yeah.
Especially the year 2023. After back to back, every month ada 2-3 dia membiak macam cendawan.
Correct.
So do you as so called DNL is also aku call it the OGs lah. Okay, pioneers
Not the
lah.
OGs lah, the pioneers
The
yang
pioneers
strike
lah.
it.
Okay, insyaAllah one day.
One day,
Soon,
yes.
soon. So how do you take it from your point of view? Nampak yang podcast baru-baru ni, membiak macam cendawan ni. Is it a competition for you ataupun you take it positively or the other way?
I think it really depends on how you want to look at it. Pada mulanya you cannot deny. Kau tak boleh tipu. Kau mesti akan cakap, alamak, ada podcast baru, apa dia orang buat ni. Lagi-lagi kalau kau nampak konsep dia macam korang. Macam shush, macam alamak, sama tak. But after that, what are you doing about it? So are you going to change your direction or you can be better? Kau dengar episod orang. Tak, seriously, jangan jadi locate nak contribute place to all these new podcasts kerana
yes.
there's a lot of things you can learn. Lagi sekarang banyak budak-budak muda buat podcast kan. They really inject fresh ideas. So like for me personally, aku take it with like macam I would go probably 3 years ago bila kita mulakan benda ni, not many, but sekarang dah banyak. Why? Maybe because it's so easy to get this information how to set up a podcast. Dulu tak, saya dulu try and error. Aku dengar episod Amin macam mana dia buat dia record lah Google apa kejadah tu semua kan. But right now the information is just out there, so people can just watch YouTube, replicate whatever they teach and just do it. But also dengan tumbuhnya like what they say, cendawan podcast yang berapa banyak ni, I also feel that podcast ni there's a discipline to it.
Okay.
There's a discipline to it whereby sometimes people come in with the mindset that I'm going to be popular, man. I'm going to be an influencer gitu.
Macam terasa pula
Kau memang pasal tadi kau cakap nyonya. But people don't know like behind the screen or even before the video starts recording. Banyak benda kena buat. Kena fikir topik nak berbual apa, make sure tak ada dead air. Kalau kau nampak muka aku dah kejung, kau kena come in. All that is also macam kau punya intellectual skills of reading the body language of each other. So aku will always see new podcast dan aku will always give them like 3 months. Aku akan tengok kalau lepas 3 months kau masih ada, aku akan terus dengar. Because kadang-kadang nak mula tu memang semangat. Kan Melayu panggil apa? Semangat seminit apa?
Betul.
Semangat mie instant and all that. But if after 3 months you still show that you still got the fire to do it, then good lah. Macam that means welcome to the industry. Let's strive together. Sponsors pun makin banyak. It's not just dulu ada sponsor sikit aja. Tapi sekarang orang dah nampak the value of being a sponsor in a podcast. So pandai-pandai korang pitch lah apa yang kena dengan kita punya genre, kita punya niche for example.
Tapi korang so far DNL dah 3 tahun, korang pernah try pitch for any sponsors?
Honestly, like aku cakap, before we do anything, kita ukur kat baju sendiri. Are we ready to pitch? At that point of time, no. Because why? You don't have reels. If aku as a sponsor, aku will be like, okay, you want me to sponsor, what can you do for me? You mean you don't have reels? Everyone's doing reels out there. So that is the direction I'm going right now. Dan hopefully something good will come out of it lah. Cuma kita kena think of us as a sponsor lah. Kau jangan nak cuk sendiri, aku dah gini aku letak harga kau ambil that kind of thing. No, cannot. I think it's kita pergi pot connect. You know, it's always a two-way street. Like you have to give what they want and they also have to like what you do.
Betul.
Yeah.
It's a two-way.
Correct.
Abang adik.
You got to start with the trust first lah.
Betul.
Build the trust.
Yeah, it's about creating a new friendship.
Correct.
More to friendship. Yes, I mean a sponsor is a sponsor. But then again, kalau kita memandangkan sponsor as a sponsor, kita susah nak kerja.
Kalau don't draw line okay, aku sponsor kau aku punya ni. So you do your job. Kalau don't have that line, that barrier, susah lah.
Yes.
Right. And you see how nowadays sponsors are like good friends with the podcast. Let me quote Wan and Zal. They have very good relationship with siapa-siapa yang diorang sponsor. You know, it started with TCF and then aku rasa ada some others also. So it already shows that it's becoming a trend, and that's the healthy trend whereby kita members. Like look at Batisa Realtors pun sama macam members. So but you cannot just expect your client to do that. So aku rasa in that part, when I do pitch for my sponsors, I think my corporate background will probably help me, which aku eager to do that lah. But I need to stabilize things on my end before I get to that.
Betul. Okay, so okay, from the last episode yang kita dengar, okay, it was sedih lah. After quite about 2 to 3 years, Diana has been in the industry. Along the way, I mean, kau dengan Azana went through together, ups and downs together, and then suddenly it has to come to an end.
Correct.
Every destination has an end.
Correct.
So macam mana tu perasaan kau?
Aku rasa, of course, when I first got to know about it, of course aku rasa macam, why you cannot do this with me? But reason dia legit, you know, atas komitmen yang high commitment that she cannot afford to put in at this point of time because she also has family. So pada aku macam, and it doesn't mean that we're not friends anymore. It just means that we have different path to take in life kan. So it's okay. Of course 1-2 hari tu macam aku rasa macam meh, like a bit down. But after that, again I ask myself what I want to do about it. So I pick myself up. Dan aku cakap, it's okay lah babe. I mean, you tried, but kita tak dapat ke arah yang kita nak sesama. So it's okay, we still remain friends. And I know she'll definitely support Diana. Kalau tak, memang aku cepuk muka dia.
Kita hantar bot.
Kita hantar bawa.
Tak, aku ikut. Aku kena cepu.
Kau senang kau ikut Daniel.
Kalau dia nak. Kalau dia tak boleh jawab. Aku artis. Aku takut overshine dia.
Overshine. Okay, kau tunggu.
Tapi Dina, ni sekarang kau dah gerak solo. So that nama Daniel will still stay?
It will still stay. Because do not label podcast. You never know what I'll bring up for you guys every
Okay,
week.
you know why? Okay, sorry You know why? Aku rasa
Macam excited kau duduk Excited.
Kau excited kau jangan sampai duduk atas.
Tapi makin naik
Tu asal.
Ada kau melekat dia.
Tak, lain level nyari lain level. Okay, so aku rasa NCS punya listeners atau followers tak tahu yang DNL ada dia punya own fan base. Okay, not only in Singapore tau. Okay, boleh share tak Lina?
Bukan fanbase.
Oh, bukan
Okay, aku wouldn't call it fanbase.
Okay.
Even as of now, aku panggil the listeners of DNL geng DNL.
Geng DNL.
Pasal kita literally macam members. Okay, so macam the one in KL taklah berapa banyak, but we have a handful whereby, and we also got to know them through Pop Connect. So bila kita kan post banyak.
Pop Connect ke Podfest?
Sorry, Podfest. So bila kita pergi Podfest kan kita post, kita makan ni, Azena alam tak bangun pagi ni semua. So and I said, okay, we're gonna go for Podfest. Kalau korang ada, cakap hi. Tiba-tiba we had a few messages coming in macam, Diana, we are going, we want to see that. Tu aku cakap Zainab, biar betul siul lah diorang nak jumpa kita. But it was a good feeling. You cannot deny. Whenever you get that kind of message, it's always a good feeling. Cuma kita macam, Malaysia? Like for real? You know? And then macam, okay lah, satu message masuk. So bila kita tengah siap, macam cakap, hi, for example, hi Diana, so there's this lady who always comment dekat kita punya ID story. Her name is Farah. She's from KL lah. So the next message came in macam, hi Diana, I'll be there too. I kawan Farah tau, I dah nak jumpa you guys. Aku macam, Azana, apa ni? Dan Azana dah panik. Pasal dia kan introvert.
Introvert lah sangat.
Jadi dia kata, Dina macam mana ni? So kita cakap, lagau je babe lah. Macam, put your PR face on man. Bila lagi? So bila kita pergi sana, kita sampai kat Podfest. The funniest thing is because we don't know them. And they are not like active DM messages tau dekat kita punya IG. So kita sampai, we took Grab. Kita masuk lift dengan this lady lah. Kita pecik lift. Lina, Zena. Aku ngada,
Siapa ni?
kita cakap, pause tau. Alah, yang tadi message you. Kan ada orang message kan. Alah, tadi I cakap, I dah tak nak keluar sekejap. Lepas tu I nak jumpa you guys sekali. Cakap,
How was the feeling?
The feeling macam
Awkward?
tak, biar betul siul. And then like, it was okay because aku would say that one of kita punya speciality lah, I would love to say, because kita macam just ramah orang. Orang dia kita sembarang lah sebenarnya kata. So she's stuck with us throughout the whole day. We went for all the podcast shows together. Kita masuk kelas, dia pun ikut kita. Aku cakap, kau pun nak jadi podcaster? Tidak. Taklah, I ikut you guys
aku
saja.
ingat dia podcaster. Dia ikut.
Dia macam kau lah, sibuk-sibuk.
Aku artis lain.
Lagi sekali kau cakap.
So it's nice lah macam, and aku take it as friends. So right now bila aku pergi KL, aku have like extra friends to hang out with.
Betul.
Tapi up till now masih ada in contact kan orang?
Siapa?
Dengan itulah yang those girls.
Yeah, still. So like
Best,
aku insyaAllah aku akan KL lagi in July. So diorang dah cakap, Elina, we gotta meet up and everything. So I don't know, man. It's just like a friend. To me, it's a friendship. And aku really enjoy because sorry to say, they are smart ladies. Diorang macam wanita yang, so when aku get to know diorang wanita yang berkejaya. Dan aku macam lagi macam, oh my god, girls, like you listen to us, like why? I don't know, pasal korang berbuat tak macam perempuan. Tu kita macam
Tak macam perempuan.
so I guess that's what attracts each other.
Yes,
Pasal diorang
yes,
pun macam quite gangho, macam garang.
Same frequency dengan
Same
korang.
frequency.
Susah nak dapat
Bukan datin-datin lah kira.
Bukan. Dia macam
Kalau kena
pergi
datin
manicure,
best.
tak ada. Diorang garang.
Okey, garang.
Kalau jumpa kau pun kau kena cepuk ke.
Ya ke?
Tak mana tahu satu hari dia dapat sponsor daripada sana.
Tapi correct.
Kita doa-doakan.
Itu
We
kalau
won't
aku
know.
kena sponsor di sana, aku terus pindah pasal aku nak pinang Syahnas Ahmad.
Ahmad.
Bukan Ahmad.
Oh, bukan Ahmad lah.
Ahmad Stokin.
Yeah.
Tapi seriously, kita,
Ahmad
I
Stokin.
mean, it always starts off with this kind of friendship
Yes.
from KL.
Betul.
You will never know where this will lead you tau.
Yeah.
Mana tahu kau berkenalan, kau berkawan gini, mana tahu ada opportunity yang opens up there. Kau can just
Okay, let me just quote you an example.
Okay,
So
go.
lepas diorang dah dengar last episode yang aku dengan Zana tak ada lagi ni. So dia reach out to me personally like, Lina, apa takkan kau nak tutup? Diorang marah aku.
Nampak.
Aku cakap
itulah.
tak, aku just take a break because I need to reorganize things lah kan, because I need to come back. Takkan macam Aziana leave next week macam, okay guys, aku shoot sendiri seorang. So I want to take a break to rearrange things. So aku cakap lah apa aku punya plans. Aku share a bit with them. Sampai diorang cakap, Lina, if you need anything, right, you know right, barang-barang kat Malaysia is like a bit cheaper. So nanti kau bilang aku kasih kau address aku. Then kau just have the things delivered to my house. Later when you come to KL, you just pick it up. It's that level.
you will always start off this small lah.
Kira feeling baik tau kalau dapat orang
Yes.
melati kita macam kita tak tahu yang orang luar dengar kau tu.
Okay, then
Tu
aku cakap lah. So I said, oh yeah, but don't worry lah, I have. So kau ada support tak Lina kat sana, like who's helping you because now that you're alone? Aku cakap, yeah, I have some good friends who's going to help me with my plans. Habis aku cakap for technical wise, aku pun ada brothers from, nak cakap sikit, yang offered to help me. Aku said I have brothers from another podcast who's going to help me with the technical setup. You know what they said? Siapa nama podcast tu, kita support pasal dia support kau. Aku macam,
Kita pun dah nak support kita.
Sabar. Jangan happy dulu.
Aku dah nak duduk atas lagi.
Sabar.
dah dulu.
Jangan happy dulu.
Jangan happy dulu.
Relax.
Okay,
Lina, kau dah kasih tak nombor kita punya podcast punya nama?
ada. Aku cakap, kita nak
Alhamdulillah.
which one? Aku cakap, nak cakap sikit, you can find
Okay,
it.
Bull, naik.
Kena good exposure untuk kita lah.
So you know macam pada aku loyalty breeds loyalty.
Betul.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean I'm just my luck, rezeki kita.
Betul.
Yeah.
Besar
Tu lah.
Yalah, walau apa pun kita tak nak juga DNL tutup. So yang listeners kita ni, tolonglah support juga DNL. Pasal
Kita kena cross support.
cross support.
Cross support apa?
Not cross love. Ingat?
No.
Warning
So okay, Pul, tapi kalau kau ingat kita punya past episode after Pop Connect, kau ingat tak yang episode yang kita record
Yes.
pasal Pop Connect?
Betul.
So
Cakap dia betul.
Pop Connect. So kirakan somehow aku dah boleh foresee this thing is happening. Betul tak?
Betul.
Yang aku cakap DNL is terlampau apa klise.
Betul.
So
Klise?
kita nak kena stop.
Yes. Nak soal R&R. Diorang dah sampai.
Diorang dah sekarang tengah R&R
R&R
ni.
ni. Lepas tu diorang carry on.
Ya, betul. Kira dia jenis. Tengok.
Kena. Jadi mulut kau masih.
Oh ya, yang kau pakai nama podcast betul.
Dia bukan aku dia.
Kau tolak balik.
Dia.
Betul lah.
So okay. So sebelum kita end the session, so what are the future plans for DNL going solo ni?
Okay.
Maybe kalau kau boleh share sikit lah gist of it lah.
Okay.
Okay, sorry Dulu aku salah tau. Aku cakap jinx of it. Dia betulkan aku gist of it.
Yeah. Jinx tu suwe.
Gist
Banyak
of
kali
it.
aku betulkan English dia.
Not well.
Tapi aku sampai sekarang Gis pun aku tak tahu apa benda. Apa benda?
Kau diam lah. Itu pun extrovert pun dia tak tahu.
Macam spell?
J-I-X.
Apa?
G-I-X.
Jigs.
Oh my English guys episode ni. Oh
Gis
my
lah.
English.
Kau sebut Gis, kau spell Jigs.
G-E-E-Z.
Dia lagi satu.
Jis kan?
Tu Jesus short form. Oh, Gis.
Guys, okay, kalau korang kat luar ada tuition teacher yang ajar English tu orang tua, silalah approach nak cakap
Apple
sikit.
dengan Bob. Apple dengan Bob
Kau
je,
pun
jangan-
sama juga. Spelling kau fail. Pergi dah.
Okay, apa tu? Gist apa tu?
Gist tu macam snippets lah. Snippet short.
Like, to just give a gist of it. Kira macam
gist.
Jus lah.
Bukan juice lah.
Spelling dia macam mana?
aku tahu dia tak tahu spell. Aku tengok muka aku tahu.
Ding ding.
JUS.
Tan 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 tan.
Dia minta lagu.
Tengah loading pula.
Main lagu tan 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 tadi tu.
JUZE.
Astaghfirullahalazim.
JIZZ bukan?
Bukan guys. It's GIST.
GIST.
Jika anda guru mengajar bahasa Inggeris, silalah approach abang-abang ni. Ajar mereka. Terima kasih.
GIST.
You know my teacher, right? My teacher teaching me, I don't know what happened, you know.
Kau cabut kelas, Bob. Kau cabut kelas.
No, my teacher is for English, don't want to teach
Ni
me.
kena
you
buat
know.
reels
Betul.
Part ni kena buat reels.
Rabat Syul.
JEEZ JI apa tadi?
JUZE. JUZE.
Bodoh.
Tak pun sama.
Jangan panggil orang bodoh lah. Bodoh.
Bodoh.
Okay, so maybe kau boleh kasih listeners a gist of it. Walaupun aku tak tahu apa tu gist lah.
The plan is apa yang aku plan selama ni with Azena. Aku will still carry through.
Okay.
Dan InsyaAllah in about 2 or 3 weeks time bila DNL start back again, we will have a house of our own, which is a studio.
Wow.
Anjak girls.
Oh.
InsyaAllah it's actually in the midst of getting prep at this point of time, dengan support of a lot of my friends, and then of course korang juga yang always check on aku. And then so I'll be solo. Aku for now aku takkan cari pengganti. Kita berbual macam
Tak.
janda yang tertinggalkan.
Aku tak cakap.
Okay, tapi along the way you have a plan to get someone or you, for now je belum?
I do not really have plan to have a permanent replacement, but aku will always be calling someone to. So korang buatkan diri free lah, except for Bob.
For teman-teman.
Temam.
Okay, temam.
Temam apa?
Tak fikir mamam.
Yeah, so probably I will call like some podcast friends to talk about some topics. So it's my time to have guests lah.
So itu dia nak cakap sikit SG punya followers, listeners, supporters. So korang dah tahu yang mungkin korang juga DNL podcast punya followers. Kita share the same pool of listeners juga kan. So that is the updates for the DNL. So any last words
Sebelum last word nanti patah balik apa?
Yalah ini episod ni nak tutup.
Tak apa, tutup je lah. Okay lah, kita rehat dah dulu guys.
Kita rehat dulu dan kita akan kembali selepas lagu ini.